Pokemon, Pocket Monsters. I traveled across the land far and wide, trying to picture the creatures that move between my game systems and my TV screens. What did they look like? Mice? Dragons? Turtles? With the amphibians like palm trees? Kept dreaming of events I thought I'd never see. Then, one day, something happened. I got in. Now that I got that out of the way, it's finally time. Here's my look at the anime special Pokemon Edition Blue Sky. Taking place all the continuity established in 2017's Pokemon I Choose You, the special is a great way to honor the past legacy the fans invite into its future. So, let's begin. The special opens on Ash and Pikachu swimming in a lake on their journey, having an encounter with a wild Gyarados and a young man named Ren. He's going to be one of several characters neat to the special, and I really like to see if Ash suiting up after their swim. Not sure why, but it's kind of an element I've always had a soft spot for. Anyway, Ash makes a stop near Tonari Town, getting a call from his mother Deal at Pokemon Center. She says his father will be around soon and has something for him. I think that's a sweet way of handling that aspect, and we'll come back to that in a bit. He heads off, none the wiser for a middle-looking trio hiding behind some newspapers. That night, as he's resting, they make their move. The next day, Ash woken up by the look of a Lickitung, and Pikachu's nowhere in sight. Also, remember the stones that Gengar had emerging from the tree he was sleeping under. Fortunately, a helpful young man saw where he was taken and shows Ash where he went. His name is Haruto, and he will be important later as well. Team Rocket has stuck Pikachu in shockproof jar. Guess the burlap bag would have been too obvious. Though they only have one biscuit to celebrate, they say there'll be more later. Ash drops down into scoping them out, and while they say their motto, Ash simply unlocks it with the key while they're distracted. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best. After reuniting with Pikachu and sending Team Rocket blasting off, Ash and Haruto are formally introduced. Also, the way Haruto doesn't reach back when Ash extends his hand will be important later. The two then decide to observe while Pokemon Forest, and hijinks to as Ranger Color's friends party playing plays in the background. This include getting dragged around by Diglett, trying to Dodrio, getting a huff of Stunspore and Fleet Powder from a Venonat, and having to run from a Swarm Beedrill. After all the rushing, the two decide to look for something to eat. They come across a patch of ombre bushes and a cabin nearby them. Inside is a reclusive artist painting skylines with Haruto saying his favorites right by the stool. Looking over his shoulder, Ash is greeted by a woman holding a basket of fresh baked bread as the artist emerges from his house. Her name is Sai, and the artist is her husband So. She agrees to give Ash some of the berries along with the bread. I like how that brings the solo cover to the fourth movie as well. Won't be the only one in this special either. Ash meets back up with Haruto, who saw a Pokemon in the vicinity. After expressing interest in having his favorite dish, his mother's croquettes, he offers to help Haruto search for the Pokemon he saw. Till he saw a tribe of Mankey, and one of them have Haruto's hat. Ash mentions how that happened to him before, which also means Piranha goes bananas can in this continuity as well. How about that? The hat was also a gift from Haruto's father, and we'll come back to that. Pikachu offers to go on and get full voltage, but Ash decides on a different approach. Of course. With the not hurling rice balls / donuts or hurling or crashing through rocks, the ringleaders of a business mischievous as Ukiki from Mario 64. Ash claims Haruto's hat and puts in exchange for this made Mankey. His own. It also explains why he has a different one in Yajima's movies and Mewtwo Strikes Back remake, and more on that in a moment. Ash returns the hat to Sai and So, and the latter is surprised at how he got it. Here's the reveal that made the special work so well. It turns out that Haruto wanted to be a Pokemon trainer like Ash did, but he was very sick in the past. The exact illness is not mentioned when the messaging is quite clear. Haruto died a year before the OVA's events, and so has been painting the skies in his home ever since. Also explains why he didn't take Ash's hand or share any of the food with him. Continuing on, Ash points out Haruto's favorite painting, and they confirm from last time we saw each other the sky looked like that. Do you like the symbolism of the shadows in this scene? How it connects to Ash's own father. So then decides to continue his art in honor of his late son, Haruto, even expanding Pokemon in other landscapes. Before he leaves, Ash grants one last request to Haruto to know what a Pokemon feels like. Using his ability to sense order to pull it off, this also seems to imply the 8th movie and the Diamond Plus series of Ken's continuity as well. Though something came up with the Edge fall all of a sudden, he did leave with a gift. His hat from the original series. I don't know how to approach my OC variant of Halloween cosplay later this year. Now I'm certain. Ash then sits down to dinner with his favorite croquettes. On the start, I pose this question. What if Ash getting his original hat from his dad is a way of saying, letting us know it's okay to say goodbye to him, still enjoy it? Maybe this being the end can also be a new beginning for him, Pikachu, and us as fans. Next morning, Ash catches wind of an Entei running through the area. Dila feeds him a piece of toast for breakfast on his way out. Closes special on Ash heading off with Pikachu by his side. Clear arcade narration with late Unsho Shizuka. Pokemon The Distant Blue Sky is a beautiful special and a great way to start closing the book on this chapter of the anime. Much like the films in this alternate continuity it takes place in, it honors the legacy of the anime's past while also laying the foundation for its future. Though I may have my concerns going forward, I will say this. I am choosing not to be sad this phase of the journey is ending, but glad I got a chance to experience it. On that note, I'll continue to not only explore the vast legacy of content in the anime in new ways, but also expand coverage of the video games as well. No matter what happens with this update, and to give a full review of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet once I've completed the main story. That will be all for now.